Hello, my ginger loves. Hey, Sam. Say hey to the people. Sam is recovering from TPLO surgery, so y'all have to excuse his fluff and scruff. Uh, However, I wanted to come on today to talk about shame and healing. So, um, I have these beautiful oracle cards. They are from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck by Abiola Abrams. And there are three cards that have been continuously coming out for me since I made the decision to move back to Florida. Um, One of the cards is grief. The other card is rage, and the other card is shame. And shame has been coming out for me for a few months, right? Because I was in a contemplation phase where I knew that I wasn't going to renew my lease in Georgia. I knew that I was having a difficult time finding somewhere um, to move to because the rent has skyrocketed, and I'm not about the life of paying for something that's not worth it. And so, with those acknowledgments came a lot of shame. Shame that I had failed, that I was going to have to come back to a place of great pain and trauma for me. Um, Shame that I'm 40 years old and I got to go back home. Um, just a lot of shame. And I've been doing and on my healing journey for a couple of years. And in that time, I have come to realize that humility is also a part of the process. Um, but for me, with humility came grief, um, grieving that some of the businesses I had started didn't work out. They in my eyes, failed. Um, and I did feel a lot of anger within myself for not being able to advance and be where I thought that I should be um, in life. And so, making the decision to move back to Florida really was a grieving process for me as well, because I love Atlanta. I have wanted to live there since I was 4 years old, and I didn't get there till I was 36. And so I had a good run. Being there, I realized that I went at the time of my life when I was ready to heal. So, Sweet Spot, which is a detox boutique, became a very large part of my healing journey. And Ajay, who is the creator, the the beautiful unicorn um, that had the obedience to create Sweet Spot and make it a place for women of color, especially, to be able to go and heal, has been a godsend in my life. And so, in my healing, in my processes of letting go and realizing a lot of things, I also am realizing that I have to let go of shame. Um, Not really paying attention to or caring what people think about where I am on my journey and the decisions that I have to make. Um, but instead allowing myself to just do what needs to be done so that I can go where it is that I desire to be, in my life, in my journey, in my businesses. And I think that I definitely needed to come back home because there are some things that I need to heal with my family, with even within myself. Things that I need to no longer be ashamed of, things that I need to let go of. And so I am in the process of letting those things go. At the full moon the other night on the 10th, I came outside. I cleansed myself with some sage. I did some prayer, and I put on some music, and I wrote down everything that I was releasing and freeing myself from, and burned the paper and let it go. And I did feel a lot of relief in doing that, in allowing myself to be free from things that I feel I had been holding on to that were becoming blockages in me growing. And so I just want to encourage anyone out there. You may not be on your journey. You may not execute your journey the way that I do. You may not write things down and use crystals and sage and all of those things. But I do encourage you to really pray about the things that you may feel shame over, things that you may be grieving, things that may be having you to feel some um, hidden anger, some hidden rage, some suppressed negative emotions that you need to release. And I do encourage you to do so that you can free yourself, and so that you can remove what may be blocking you. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're not where you would like to be, if you feel like you're not in the place that you thought you would be, know that you are where you are supposed to be. That's first. And secondly, know that sometimes when we are afraid to face ourselves, when we are afraid to sit with ourselves, it creates a block. And the block will not allow you to go any further or to receive certain things in your life, because it does block abundance. And abundance is more than just money. Abundance is also love, peace, joy, happiness, in every facet of your life. So we definitely have to learn to release things, to let go of things, and allow ourselves to be free of whatever it is that's causing us an issue. Um, I hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that in my healing journey, I'm able to help someone else. That is the reason why I started Tea Time with Joss, because I just wanted to not only be able to express what it is that I'm going through, but I also want to be able to let somebody, at least one person, know that you're not alone in your journey. You're not alone in where you are. And although we do not have the same journey sometimes, sometimes the experiences that we often encounter on our walk is similar to others. So I hope that y'all are having a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Happy Monday. And I will see y'all again later. Love y'all. Bye.